In this week's Bleach, Hitsugaya is reunited with Hirimaru.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
I want the world to know.
Bleach Chapter 553, Frozen Cross, begins with Cang baffled as Hitsugaya begins to retrieve his Bankai.
Now you're all in big trouble.
Cang wants to know how he's doing this, but Toshiro says he has no clue. Perhaps it's just because he wants to come back to him.
What happened here was a miracle, and I want you to fucking acknowledge it.
Cut to BG9 where...
Oh, shit!
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Gross.
Well, Omeda decides to be useful for once and gives Soifon the pill that was sent out. He tries to explain, but BG9 tells him to stop because his audio receptors have decreased in sensitivity due to close range proximity.
But shut the fuck up!
He then begins to notice disconnections to the Bankai. Soifon has recovered her Bankai as well, and she and Omeda open fire.
You're terminated, fucker.
Return to Cang, who tries to attack Hitsugaya but is unable because his Bankai will not hurt himself. So in other words,
You can't touch this.
the two argue about whether or not the Bankai is actually a part of the soul. Hitsugaya of course knows it is and finally hears the voice of Hirimaru and...
Holy Santa Claus shit.
I can honestly say Toshiro has never looked cooler.
I'm awesome!
Cang tries to fight back with snake force claws, but Hitsugaya is having none of that and seals him in a frozen cross.
This blade is for taking my blade from me!
Holy shit, this chapter was awesome. The majority was Cang versus Hitsugaya, and that still made this chapter one of the coolest we've had in a while.
He's absolutely right.
I think a lot of us have wondered what the captains would look like as hollows or vizards, and Toshiro gave us our first glimpse at that concept. I'm pretty sure he gains regeneration powers too, because you don't go from fucked up to badass that quickly without some help. But I also really liked the back and forth about the Bankai having a soul or not. It shows how little the Quincy's know that the Bankai is more than just a weapon upgrade to a Shinigami. It's a part of them and the spiritual presence that helps them throughout all their difficult times.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Whatever. I like that aspect. But not as much as Hollow Hitsugaya. You can't hate that shit.
It's science.
The Soifon stuff was decent too, I guess. The only thing I don't understand is how BG9 allowed Omeda to get so close while he was doing... What was he doing?
I'm doing stuff, Lori. Thanks.
Whatever. I liked seeing BG9 get blasted, but I'm not so sure he or Cang are actually dead. So overall, awesome chapter. Hollow Hitsugaya kicks ass, Soifon has got her Bankai back, and we may have our first casualties on the Sternritter side. For my question of the week, do you think Cang and BG9 are actually dead? I'd like to think that at least one of them is, but who knows. My favorite comments will be featured in the next review. Here are last week's winners. That'll do it for me. Remember to leave your thoughts on the chapter and answer to my question in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more weekly Bleach chapter reviews, and please follow me on Twitter or Deviant. The links are always in the description. I'll be back next week with hopefully some more Hollow Captains. Peace.